Welcome to the Chairman's Corner. We're here today with Board of Commission Chair Bill Pate. Bill, I appreciate you coming in. I won't shake your hand because you're still trying to get over your cold.
Still a little bit under the weather. And folks, if you get this cold, I feel sorry for you because my wife and I have had it now for a week.
Oh my goodness!
So we've been sharing it.
Well, that's nice that you're able to share like that. Yeah, but this is a nasty stuff. A lot of people have this.
Yeah, it's been going around the courthouse. Matter of fact, I think Commissioner Gurley's the one that had it
the one
first,
brought
and
it.
I think he's responsible for all this.
I remember when he did have this, so yeah, he's spreading it around, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get on him about that.
We will.
Okay, let's talk about. First of all, we'll talk about the last meeting we had. You and I discussed and talked about a bit about that new software package. It's an expensive software package, but it's necessary to keep up with everything going on.
And I believe I've had a unanimous vote on that. I'm fairly certain to go ahead and move forward with it. But there will be a budget amendment, a resolution that has to be made so we can pay for it. This is really an accounting measure that has to be take place so we can get it out there.
And this is something that is necessary because the software we have now is not keeping up with the times.
It's not. It's almost a horse and buggy. I think I said that last time.
You did,
system that you've got paper files and they have to be repeated and done over and over and over again. And now everybody will be able to see the same information via a computer screen at the same time. Everybody have all the information.
Exactly. So the different agencies around the county, different law enforcement agencies, will actually be able to see.
All the first responders
will have all the same information.
The deputies, all the police departments, everybody will have all that information.
That's good. So budget amendment will be
There'll be a budget amendment that'll have to take place to pay for all that.
Okay. So the next meeting will be in a week, be next Tuesday. That will be the 17th.
That's right.
And on the 17th, what else are
we got a couple of public hearings we got to take care of. Of course, Crupper will be up there in front and center on that. The first one is the comments for the proposed changes to the abandoned junk vehicle ordinance.
Yeah, some years ago there was an ordinance passed to assure that junk vehicles sitting in yards would be covered.
Right, that is correct.
Or gotten rid of.
Now they've got to, as I recall, it's only 2 that you can have in the yard, and they have to be covered up with something that looks decent, and it's complaint driven too. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't have any neighbors miles around, you really don't have anything to worry about.
Nobody's going to say anything.
But if you're keeping a lot of junk cars in your yard and it affects people's property, so that's what we're trying to take care of. Yeah. And we're not going after anybody individuals. This is not something of that nature. It's just trying to be good neighbors.
Be good neighbors and put our best look forward.
That's exactly right.
Because it would be
it helps economic development as well.
Sure it does.
So that's what it's all about. The next one is the proposed changes to the mobile home park ordinance. So we had to make some changes in that because we have the other ordinance we passed for structure of buildings and that kind of thing. So that's really the only difference in that. I don't foresee any problems with that.
Okay, good.
And of course, we will probably go ahead and move as commissioners to go ahead and vote on these, so we'll get that past us. Sorry about that. Okay, then we always have some tax exclusions that come out, and I looked at them this morning, and the tax department's approved them, and so George has approved them, so we'll probably should get through that pretty quickly.
Usually when the tax department approves it, then there's a good reason to.
Well, there are good reasons,
and these go through quickly.
A lot of the times, what you have, and I wish that, especially on these farm exclusions, when it changes ownership within the family, they have to reapply, and I think a lot of times the attorneys forget to tell them.
Oh, okay.
And they've been been farming it for generations, and we want to still maintain that tax exclusion for our farmers. But you have to apply for it.
You have to apply.
And you have to do it.
Regardless of how long you've lived there.
That's right. That's right.
Or if it's Uncle Joe's property.
If you got turned, it was your dad's property and he passed away or whatever, and the heirs get it, then they have to reapply.
They have to reapply.
Otherwise, they lose the exclusion.
Well, that's good information there. So that'll be covered as well.
Yes, and I don't think we've got one for farming on this one, but I think there was one. I think the hospitals bought a piece of property. Social Security office across from the hospital. They bought that facility, and they're asking for an exclusion on that, and we'll grant that. It's not a problem.
Good. That's a nice piece of property in there.
let's see here. There's a community service block grant application that Wages has to apply for every year to receive monies for that. So we don't have to really vote on that, but it has to be presented to the commissioners. We have to take a look at it.
Okay.
Let's see here. And there's a resolution approving a qualified service for obtaining the ethics training required by the state statute. Every time you have an election, you have to go through your ethics training. So
is that right?
All 7 of us have to go in February to New Bern. And the law firm that's going to do this, we have to approve them as being qualified.
Uh-oh.
And our county attorney, Board Parker, says they are more than qualified.
Oh, okay.
But it's good for the public to know that we do go through ethics training.
That is good to know, and I wonder how many people know that.
No.
I guarantee you not many.
I bet
I had no idea.
Yeah.
You have to go every time you're elected.
That's right.
You have to go through ethics training.
That's right. So
now, who made that rule?
I don't know.
I think it's a good one.
I went through it when I was elected the first time, and then I got reelected to the seat, so we've all got to go. All of us were reelected. We're one of the few boards around the state that have staggered terms, and we're all elected at the same time. So there's good and bad things about that.
Right.
But we won't get into that today.
Okay.
Budget amendments, we'll have the tax department's got a number of budget amendments that we'll be going over, and she'll talk about that when we get to the meeting.
Okay.
And let's see, and we will have in the new business, we're going to have the audit, done in brochure, and Dana will come over and go over our audit. I had an opportunity myself to, along with Joe Gurley, because she called me, I want to come over and see it early. And I'm very happy with the numbers that I'm seeing. Mr. Wiz doing a good job of managing our money.
No question about it.
And
absolutely.
That'll come out in that meeting.
That's good.
I hope everybody listens to it, because I know we've spent a lot of dollars, but these are investments in our future, and our cash position is even better than it was last year, even though we've done this.
Is that right?
Yep, sure is.
Wow. That's with everything else going on.
That's exactly right.
And there's been a lot going on.
But you've got to have somebody like George who knows how to manage dollars.
And that's
and a lot of us is the fact that our different divisions didn't spend all their monies.
Yeah.
And so that goes to show that we've got some great supervisors out there that are managing their dollars as well.
That's right.
And I want to commend them.
Yes, indeed.
And we've got some property that we own jointly with the city that we're going to sell off to the neighbors. It turns out that particular lot is the way it is. You couldn't build anything on it.
Oh.
So the state statute allows you to sell it off for $1 a piece. So
okay.
I think there are 3 adjoining neighbors, and 2 of them own it, and the other one didn't want to have to manage it.
So will they bid against each other, or how?
No, I think they're going to split it.
They're just going to work it out.
They're going to split it is what they're going to do.
Well, that's good. That's a neighborly thing.
Because other than that, the city and the county would have to continue to maintain cut the grass and all that, and it's adjoining their properties, and it just enlarges their yard, and everybody comes out of winter on that.
Yeah. And then they'll have to cut that grass.
That's right.
That's right.
Tim Rogers from the landfill is going to come and talk to us about after the hurricane, we didn't charge the tipping fees, and he's going to come and explain to us how that impacted us and how it helped those out there who needed to clean up.
Yes.
It did impact us on the bottom line, but it was the right thing to do.
Right. It was.
So I thought I'm fine with that.
Excellent.
And I've already covered that. And let's see here, we will. We're going over for lunch. The North Carolina Farm Bureau is going to feed us lunch.
Oh, well, then now.
We always look forward to that because it's always a really good country meal.
Well, we're talking about Wayne County products here.
And I'm over there in my element with my farmer friends.
Sure you are, yeah.
So I always love going over there. We will recess. We will not adjourn because at 4 o'clock we're going to go to the retirement reception for Miss Marcia Wilson.
Oh, that's the 17th.
That's right.
Okay.
Aren't you glad I reminded you?
I'm glad you did remind me of that. Marcia Wilson was the clerk to the Board of Commissioners for many, many years and did an amazing job and recently retired.
She trained me, I can tell you.
Yeah, did she train you?
I thought I knew a lot until I got up there on that board.
She was good.
You have to look over to Marcia and go, is this right?
Yeah. Board of Commissioners are elected to do a fine job, and they do a fine job when she tells you do a fine
That's
job.
Right.
That's right. But
well, her experience was, she's probably, I would be willing to bet her peers in the state would consider her to be as good as you could get.
I would agree with that, but and obviously because she's received many times statewide recognition
yes, she
to
did.
that effect.
And I look forward to that, and I'm sorry to say goodbye to her. I really am.
Yeah, and she will be missed.
But I told her I wanted her cell number.
The phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Her phone. You're right. I remember my cell number was Block D, cell number 3. I remember. Well, that's another story.
Oh, and by the way, talking about the sales Block D,
yeah.
we will be doing the ribbon cutting over at
that's
jail
right.
on the 20th.
That's right, on the 20th
Yeah.
at the new Carrie A. Winters
That's
Detention
correct.
Center on North William Street.
Yeah.
And that'll be open to the public, I believe, at 11 o'clock.
Yep. And I know a lot of her family is coming in for this event.
Are they?
And we'll have a number of other folks that will be invited as well.
That would be Ms. Winters.
Yeah. And I talked with Jim Daniels yesterday, and he says he thought that by the end of this week, everything will be complete.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a facility we should all be proud of, Bill, because that's there's a lot of work, a lot of thought, a lot of input gone into that. It's amazing.
Well, we talked last time the need for it because of the excess or the lack of capacity we have in our current jail.
Yeah.
And we need more capacity. We're spending $1 million a year sending these guys to other jails across the state.
Now they can pay us.
Well, that's kind of what we had in mind. Not that we're trying to make big money or anything, but
no.
Just trying to cover our cost.
Yeah. And we'll be able to do that, will we not, with other facilities who do not have room for their customers.
That's exactly
right. They can send them over here and we'll hold them for them.
And for a while we won't be able to do that because, as I think I told you last time, that we're going to be doing some renovations, floor by floor over here, and so it'll take a little bit of time to get all that done.
That's okay. It's in the works.
So that's pretty much what we've got.
That's about it. And again, the meeting starts with an agenda briefing at 8 a.m. and then the meeting itself starts at 9 o'clock. And the public is always invited to all of the Wayne County Commissioners meetings. And it's on the 4th floor of the Wayne County Courthouse, corner of William and Walnut Street in downtown Goldsboro.
Yep.
This has been the Chairman's Corner with Wayne County Board of Commissioners Chairman Bill Pate. See, I must be catching a cold now.
I hear you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you a lot.